We rolling.
You have to go anywhere you
Yeah, let me see you now, and we're not seeing you.
Oh, you're gonna come up right here.
You see me doing go close to you.
And stay back here. Joel, go on the back and come here, Joel.
We're rolling, just so you all know.
Oh, yeah,
Go ahead. Audience. Go ahead. Go ahead, you go.
This is group 4 and this is our transmission presentation. That's Asia.
Partners, I'll be reviewing.
Joel.
Khalil Jules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. A little wet, but thank you. Alright, who's our first presenter? Kadela, you are out of the frame. Go a little closer. Yeah. Perfect. Ready? Kadela, we do not have just nows.
Just now.
But you were not going to be chewing in the first place.
No, but I was, and now I forgot.
Kadela, go ahead. The camera is rolling. You didn't stop. Hurry.
Oh. What is a manual transmission? A manual transmission is a type of gearbox in a vehicle that requires a driver to manually change gears by using a gear lever or a paddle, shifter, and a clutch pedal. This transmission system allows the driver to control the power and speed of the vehicle by selecting different gear ratios, providing a more engaging driving experience compared to automatic transmission. Manual transmissions are often preferred by driving enthusiasts for several reasons. One key advantage of manual transmission is the level of control it offers to the driver. With a manual transmission, the driver can choose when to shift gears, allowing a more engaging driving experience and more performance in certain situations, such as driving on hilly terrain or when overtaking other vehicles. Additionally, manual transmissions are generally simpler in design compared to automatic transmissions, which can result in lower maintenance costs over time.
Sure.
The direct mechanical connection between the engine and wheels in a manual transmission can also lead to a more efficient power transfer, potentially improving fuel efficiency. However, it's essential to note that the preference between manual and an automatic transmission ultimately comes down to personal driving style and preference.
Hurry, who's next? Hurry.
History of the manual transmission. The birth of the manual transmission. The first manual transmission was invented by the French engineer Louis René Panard in the 1879. Panard was a pioneer in the field of mechanical engineering, creating the first manual transmission for steam-powered vehicles. This early transmission was called Patriots, and the first designed to be used in the steam-powered tricycle. Early development in the late 1800s and the early 1900s, the manual transmission underwent significant improvement. The introduction of the introduction of the motorcycle and the early automobiles led to the development of more advanced manual transmissions. The first the first synchronized manual transmission was introduced in the 1920s by a French company, Voisin, the golden age of manual transmission. In the 1950s to the 1970s are often referred to as the golden age of manual transmissions. This period saw the introduction of new technologies such as synchronous gears, which allowed smoother shifting and improvement performance. The 1960s and 1970s also saw the rise of sport cars, which often featured high-performance manual transmissions developments. In the 1980s and 1990s, manual transmissions continued to evolve with the introduction of new technologies, such as dual clutch transmissions and paddle shift gearboxes. Today, manual transmissions are still widely used in many vehicles, including sports cars, motorcycles, and some luxury cars.
Parts of the manual transmission. So first we have the clutch. A friction plate that connects and disconnects to the engine from the transmission. This clutch is typically operated by a paddle or a lever. So that's a picture. A flywheel. A metal plate attached to the engine's crankshaft that provides a smooth surface for the clutch to engage with. Pressure plate. A spring-loaded plate that applies pressure to clutch disc, keeping it engaged with the flywheel. Input shaft. The shaft that connects the clutch to the transmission gear sets. Output shaft. The shaft that transmits power from the gear set to the drive shaft. Gears. Toothed wheels that mesh with each other to change the speed and swoosh of the power transmission. Shift fork. A lever that helps guide the gear into place as you shift gears. Gearbox. The housing that contains the gears, shafts, and other components of the transmission. Bearings. Rolling elements that reduce friction between moving parts and help keep transmission running smoothly. Seals. Rubber and plastic components that prevent oil and other fluids from leaking out of the transmission. Filter. A component that helps keep the transmission fluid clean and free of debris.
Our next presenter, how the transmission works.
So your camera is on.
That's why we'll be nervous. Yes,
This is how the manual transmission works. Imagine a complex dance between two best friends, the clutch paddle and the gear shift. The clutch paddle is the brake for your gears. When you press down, it disengage the engine from the transmission, allowing you to shift gears. Gear shift. The gear shift is like the dancer that selects the next gear. It's connected to the transmission's gear and helps to match the engine speed with the wheels. The secret to smooth shifting. When you're shifting gears, You're significantly doing a dance between two friends. Here's how it looks. Press clutch. Press down on the clutch paddle. What?
Is you want me to do it?
That's not the same thing as that. Yes, it is. Maybe heard it twice.
Press clutch. Press down on the clutch paddle, disengaging the engine from the transmission. Select gear. Use the gear shift to select the next gear. Slowly release clutch. Slowly release the clutch pedal, allowing the engine to engage with the transmission. Match speed. As you release the clutch, make sure the engine is
But arrows are you stop touching anything else? The arrows up and down, that's what
match speed. As you release the clutch, make sure the engine speed matches the wheel speed. The magic happens. When you do this dance correctly, the engine's power is smoothly transferred to the wheel and you feel a seamless shift in gears. It's like magic.
Types of transmissions. Dual clutch transmission. This type uses two clutches to shift between gears. This can operate as a clutchless manual, often allowing the drivers to shift gears during paddles on the steering wheel. 2. Single clutch transmission. A single clutch transmission is a type of transmission system where one clutch is used to engage and disengage the engine from the gearbox. Automated manual transmission. This has the components of a manual transmission and is controlled by an automated system that controls the shift of the gears. This type of transmission does great in terms of fuel efficiency. Pre-selector transmission. This transmission is often used in old vintage cars. It allows drivers to pre-select their gears, pre-select their next gear using a lever. All the driver has to do is press the clutch pedal to activate the gear change. This minimizes the weight of the gearbox. Crash gearbox. A crash gearbox, also known as a non-synchronized gearbox, is a type of manual transmission where the gears are engaged directly without the aid of synchronizers. This requires the driver to manually match the race to the transmission speed when shifting gears to avoid grinding, making it more challenging to operate compared to modern synchronized gearboxes. This type of transmission is most commonly found in heavy duty and semi trucks.
Advantages of a manual transmission. Manual gearboxes have several advantages, especially for those who enjoy more engaging driving experience. One key advantage is the control it offers to a driver over gear selection. With a manual transmission, you have the ability to choose the gears you want, which can be beneficial in situations like driving on hilly terrain or when you want to maximize fuel efficiency by shifting to an optimal point. Additionally, manual cars tend to be simpler design, which can result in lower maintenance costs compared to an automatic transmission. The direct connection between the driver and the vehicle through the clutch and the gear shifter can also lead to a more connected and enjoyable driving experience for enthusiasts. Disadvantages of the manual transmission. While manual gearbox offers control and more engaging driving experience, One disadvantage is that they can be less convenient, especially in heavy traffic or urban settings where frequent shifting can become tiring. Additionally, learning to drive a manual transmission vehicle requires some practice and coordination, which may be challenging for some drivers. Automatic transmissions are generally considered more convenient for everyday driving, as they do not require manual engine.
The best for last.
Why manual transmission better than automatic transmission? Manual transmissions are often preferred by driving enthusiasts for several reasons. One key advantage of manual transmission is the level of control it offers to the driver. With a manual transmission, the driver can choose when to shift gears, allowing for a more engaging driving experience and better performance in certain situations, such as driving on hilly terrain or overtaking other vehicles. Additionally, manual transmissions are generally simpler and designed compared to automatic transmissions, which can result in lower maintenance costs over time. The direct mechanical connection between the engine wheels in a manual transmission can also lead to a more efficient power transfer, potentially improving fuel efficiency. However, it's essential to note that the preference between manual and automatic transmission ultimately comes down to personal driving style and preferences. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give a round of applause, please. I'm not paying you for nothing.